Welcome back, adventurers, once again to Let's Play Biohazard 3 Real Survival. In the last episode, well, we were about to head back downstairs and we ran into an old friend slash enemy, the Nemesis, who survived miraculously the kamikaze attack of Mikhail Victor and has pursued us all the way to the St. Michael Clock Tower. Yeah, and unfortunately, in trying to acquire the mechanism that we needed to get the clock moving to signal the rescue helicopter, I unfortunately got hit by spiders. Fortunately, didn't get poisoned, but would rather I didn't have to use that mixed herb. But unfortunately, I'm going to run with it for now. So we have the Chronos Gear. So now's the time to use it. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and there we go, the Chronos Gear of time. The bell is ringing, and of course the helicopter parked in the suburbs will definitely hear the tolling of the bell. Let's just hope it's all been worth it. In any event, the time has come to say fare thee well to Raccoon City and this whole entire nightmare. So let us head back down to the main hall, out to the courtyard of the St. Michael Clock Tower, and let us escape for good, for the final time.
We're saved. Down here! It's finally over. Huh? No!
Stars.
Of course. We weren't, you didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? Oh dear God. That's
Chill!
not good. But fortunately, Carlos Oliveira to the rescue.
Stars.
Fortunately, an assault rifle is no comparison to a rocket launcher.
Stars.
Then again,
Stars.
and unfortunately, we cannot run from the Nemesis. We have to fight him. And unfortunately, we have because Nemesis infected Jill with the T-virus, which is very different from poison. We are unable to tell Jill's physical condition, and yeah, this is going to be a very difficult fight. This is why we have freeze rounds. Nope. No. Nemesis does have an attack. Oh my word. I have to use that first aid spray. Hell with it. Using the first aid spray. Run away. Back up. Oh my word. Oh my word. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Get up. Oh. Flame rounds. Die! Die! Yes! 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 May have used up all the freeze rounds, but it was worth it, adventurers. It was worth it. And we got some good dodges in as well. First fucking try, I'm taking it. Wish I still had that mixed herb.
Carlos!
But we fucking did it. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, the helicopter has been completely obliterated, and Jill Valentine is infected with the T-virus.
Well,
However, all is not lost,
Jill!
because Carlos is still alive.
Jill! Hey, don't die on me. No. Jill! Jill!
October 1st. Night.
Ah!
I woke up to the sound of falling rain. So that I can't believe I'm still alive.
I just...
Carlos?
It looks like our roles have been reversed from when we originally met, huh? No! Don't worry, Jill. This chapel is safe.
I've been infected by the virus, haven't I?
Here! Hey! Take it easy.
I'm okay. Don't feel any pain. But that's what bothers me. If I can't feel anything, then what does that mean? Ugh.
Don't give up, Jill. I'll take care of you. Whatever you do, don't let that virus beat you.
Well, things have certainly taken a turn for the interesting. Apparently it's been 2 days since our encounter with Nemesis at the front of the clock tower. It was well, the night of the 28th, I think. I'm pretty sure. And now it's, well, not quite the morning of October 1st. But yeah. Now, believe it or not, adventurers, in the time that Jill fell unconscious and in the time that she woke up to find herself still alive in the chapel, is when the events of the 29th and the 30th happened. In other words, the events of Biohazard 2, where Claire Redfield and Leon Scott Kennedy got into Raccoon City, reached the RPD, and made their escape into the sewers and the subterranean Umbrella Laboratory. And by now they have actually escaped from Raccoon City in tow with one of the only other survivors, Sherry Birkin, the daughter of the scientists William Birkin and Annette Birkin, both of whom were pretty much responsible for the tragedy that befell Raccoon City in the first place. But unfortunately for Jill Valentine and myself, our ordeal is far from over, because Jill Valentine is still infected with the T virus. Now, fortunately, she hasn't been turned into a zombie just yet via the Epsilon strain, which basically makes the Nemesis strain that much more insidious. Instead of turning quickly into a zombie, they want the whole process to be slow and painful, because Jill Valentine is still one of the STARS members who uncovered their secrets during the Arclay murders incident and the mansion incident. But now, we are being aided by none other than Carlos Oliveira, who is equipped with two weapons. The assault rifle, which is going to be fairly useful. M4A1 assault rifle. The gun is set in auto mode. It uses 5.56mm NATO rounds. Auto mode is basically burst mode. It fires in burst rounds, but we can set it to auto to fire one shot per round, although that's probably not going to be very effective. Now, Carlos's sidearm is his mercenary's handgun, which is the SigPro SB2009. It's mainly made of plastic and is very light. It too uses 9mm parabellum rounds. And Carlos's job is to venture out into what's left of Raccoon City and hopefully find a cure for Jill's condition.
If I turn into a zombie, don't hesitate. I want your word that you'll kill me.
And to hear those very words from Jill Valentine, of all people, is a truly unsettling prospect indeed. I must take care of her as soon as possible. But unfortunately, things could be a little strained. And I am tempted to save after that encounter with the Nemesis. Sorely tempted to save. Right here and right now. Save number 11. Oh my freaking word. Well, our way out has been completely annihilated by Octomonkey, and ultimately means that the only way out of the clock tower is through the rear entrance with the bell. Now, Jill was unable to leave via that way. She was unable to move the bell of her own accord. But Carlos, with his strength, he's probably not what you would call superhuman, but he could definitely move that bell. The downside of all this is that since a few days have passed since our fight with Nemesis, things have definitely changed, and not for the better. Yeah, Raccoon City will not rest just because we are. Case in point, I keep running forward. No reason to actually use our weapon just yet. Oh my word. Okay, we're still fine. But there's a lot of zombies that have broken in there. A lot of zombies. What does Carlos have to say about this mercenary? An expression of disbelief describes his last moment. Yeah, for better or worse, these mercenaries were part of the same organization as Carlos. To him, losing these mercenaries would have the same effect as the deaths of the Bravo team on Jill Valentine's conscience. And the stairwell has been completely obliterated, and the front. There is no way to. There is absolutely no way to get back out to the front courtyard because the entire front of the clock tower, clock and all, has been completely obliterated by Nemesis. Now we need to move with all due haste. No zombies in here, fortunately. However, there are still creatures nearby. Oh, lucky to get through the spiders. Lucky to get through the spiders. The body of a comrade. He must have fought to complete his mission until his final breath. Indeed. But little did the UBCS force truly understand Umbrella's complicit hand in the creation and the development of the T-virus. In other words, the UBCS were only here to save face, and nothing else. How very unfortunate. And, yeah, we're still okay. A bell for the clock tower. Luckily, Carlos can move it. There we go. The way is now open. Oh my word. might be outside, but there are still zombies. Let's use 20%. No time to check through that door, but well, what do you know? What do you know? Raccoon Hospital. Very interesting. And oh dear, that there is also a park, Raccoon City Park, that's right next to the hospital area, on the upper part of downtown. Yeah, our journey is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. But that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Biohazard 3 Real Survival. And when we return, hopefully Carlos and I can find some means of curing the T-virus infection that currently ravages the physiology of Jill Valentine. Whether in the form of a vaccine or anything. It's a bit of a long shot, but any sliver of hope is better than no hope at all in this instance. So as always, adventurers, until next we meet.